We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
Some quick fire questions then first. Pineapple on pizza or no?
My dad swears by it, but he couldn't find it last night in the hotel, so he was really upset. He said no, it's a solid no from me.
Definitely a no. First car?
A Mini Cooper. I had to think about
A
it.
classic one?
Classic, but I had a checkered flag on the roof and on the mirrors.
Nice. Did it have P-pods on it?
What does that mean?
Front lights, big brace of cibbies?
Oh no.
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 Didn't like Monaco
I
spec?
see what you mean. No. I was a little bit more modern.
Oh yeah, all right.
My name is Catie Munnings and I'm an Extreme E driver.
You've been driving today. How's the car been?
Yes, this is my first time driving anything hydrogen based, so with a hydrogen fuel cell in it. It's been amazing. The car is a lot bigger and it's a lot heavier than what we normally have with Extreme E, so it's a bit of a beast, honestly. It's been really cool. We were at a test track in France here and it's super rough. There's some jumps, there's some bumps, so we've been throwing the car about on track, and it's really cool for me to be driving in a championship that's doing a world first at the minute with a hydrogen fuel cell. It's a brand new technology and it's very complicated as well for the engineers, also for us to understand. On top of the electric motor and everything that went with Extreme E, we've now got a full system that's charging the battery also with the hydrogen fuel cell. So there's a lot going on in the cockpit and a lot of messages that I keep having to check what they mean. But yeah, it's really fun to be behind the wheel and experience it for the first time.
What is the difference between driving this one and driving the old battery electric in terms of actually piloting the thing?
I think the main difference for me in driving Extreme H compared to Extreme E is the weight. We have so much more protection. Obviously, hydrogen being reactive, we're storing hydrogen canisters in the car. So because of that, we've got a lot of more protection. We've got a 15 millimeter steel plate on the roof. We've got a lot of side protection. You can see how wide the door is and how the bodywork is. Got this honeycomb compilation in the middle to try and protect against, obviously if we have big crashes. So that adds extra weight, and then obviously from a driving side we have to counter that and predict that it's going to be a bit heavier. But because of that also we've got a better geometry of the car this time. It's wider, it's longer, so it feels like the chassis is better in handling in the corners and also on the bumps.
This might be a technical one, so feel free to pass it. What's the biggest misconception with hydrogen?
Biggest misconception with hydrogen, I guess probably like the safety side. I was super nervous to get in a hydrogen car. Everybody says it's like the most reactive, explosive thing out there, but actually when you see the crash testing that it's gone through with the FIA, it's insane. What they've put it through, I'd say it's actually one of the safest, if not the safest, off-road cars out there now. We've got extra roll cages, and I think that the test that they've put it through has actually made it a lot more safer than probably some of the combustion cars that are out there, because we all know that anything can happen in motorsport. But I guess that's the thing that most people react to when I say that we're going to be racing hydrogen next year. That's the biggest thing on people's minds, I guess.
So you've been through some extensive testing with this. Is this the 11th or 12th test run now?
I'm not sure. I think they've been testing for a year, to be honest with you. This is my first day, so we literally me and Timmy just got the chance to come and try it. This is the last test that I think they're going to do to sign off the car for the championship. So. Right. We got a little sneak peek, which was awesome. I've been asking for ages if we can come and join, which has been great. They've worked so hard. They've done 3 seasons worth of kilometres, what we'd normally do in a race season. So it's been fully tested, and I think it's changed a lot since the first gen of the car as well.
Do you think hydrogen could catch on in other race series?
I definitely think there's a lot of interest from manufacturers, and from the technical side it hasn't really been done before in this way, especially in off-road. So I think there's a lot of interest from other championships as to how it will work and the technical aspect. I think it's really exciting to be part of a championship that's part of that innovation and pushing the future, and I'm sure we'll see it filter into other championships in the future.
What's your favourite race car that you've ever driven, or rally car?
My favourite rally car that I've ever driven? I love the Peugeot T16 R5 rally car.
The old Group B one?
No, not the Group B.
Yeah,
the sound of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't driven the Group B, but I also got the chance to drive one of Colin McRae's Subarus once, which was amazing. At Goodwood, that was pretty iconic. But actually, to be honest, I love driving the Extreme E car now. The way that we have developed it over the last 4 seasons, the way it's set up now, we can drive over some ridiculous terrain with it, and yeah, some jumps, and it can handle pretty much anything we throw at it now.
Do you miss the sound of a combustion engine?
I definitely miss the sound of a combustion engine. I don't think anyone doesn't if you've grown up in motorsport. But it's different. We're not looking to try and replace that. This is just pushing technology, and it's brand new. So I think when you see it like that and how exciting that side of things are, it's really cool to go with this. Maybe we'll make some sound effects in the future. I don't know. We've got a while to develop something, so we'll put some engine noises on for when we start racing.
And what are the biggest challenges with racing with hydrogen?
Biggest challenges, I guess, with racing with hydrogen is more of a logistics side. Transporting hydrogen, storing hydrogen. The whole procedure around refueling and the safety hasn't really been done before the same way as with Extreme E and Formula E. It was developing something brand new with electric. So I guess the biggest thing to think about for the championship side is the logistics of how we do that at race locations. We've actually been using hydrogen for ages though, with hydrogen fuel cells on site that have been powering the way that we charge the cars electrically. So it's not something that's new to the championship, but obviously having that within the car and having the refueling procedures and the cooling procedures, that's new, and it's pretty cool because you can see all the water vapour coming out of the car when it's been running. So I think that's quite a cool feature of this car that I wasn't expecting.